Oh man, it's the grab bag.
For quite a while, I thought All These Worlds was the last book in the Bobbiverse series. And then it turned out, whoops, I'm wrong. There's actually a fourth book, which I don't actually own. So unless I start getting Audible again, I probably won't review the fourth book for a while. So, the third book, All These Worlds. My biggest issue with this book is the fact that all right, so one of the worlds that gets introduced is called Poseidon, and it's a giant water world, and they have to colonize it with the islanders. Okay, so the islanders from Earth get sent there because they're like, "Oh yeah, we love this. This is gonna be great." Um, and they have a Bob that gets cloned and put in charge called Marcus. And there's this entire story arc that happens just to include this world that does not feel connected at all to the other worlds and the main plot of fighting the others. Um, it is its own complete side plot where the new leaders of the islanders basically become a tyrannical government, and Marcus has to help foment revolution to have democracy. Um, and it's kind of it is a plot that built up in this story that had no build up in the previous book, and it takes up a good chunk of the book. I mean, probably at least 45 minutes to an hour of the audiobook is Marcus dealing with situations on Poseidon. And during the same period of time, you have the much better stories of the continued story of Howard on with Vulcan and Romulus and how he fell in love and everything else. And that's more connected because he was directly connected to Buttersworth and was sending out information to help, against the others and everything. Um, and of course, you have Bob finishing up his story with the Deltons, and of course, you have the warriors, the main ones focused on the war, with Bill, Riker, Thor, Loki, and the rest. And um, the other story plot is definitely the best part of this one because there is a gigantic space battle at the end of the book, and it's incredible. Like the space battles that are written are some of the best parts, and the emotional stuff that was going on with Howard was also really great. And of course, Bob's finale on Eden with the Deltons. There's a lot of great stuff in this book. And then there's the Marcus storyline that's just kind of there to take up space because all the rest of the plot lines aren't that long. I almost wonder if it was added afterwards when he was writing or if he actually planned it from the beginning. Um, and yeah, there is slight buildup for, you know, an additional story to happen. Um, I don't know if there's going to be more. I think I only saw 4 books in the series. And there's like some, now that the others are beat, the Bobs basically start fighting with each other a little bit, almost like, well, we're gonna, actually fight each other. Um, and then there's also talk about finding Bender, who was one of the Bobs that took off at the very beginning, well, near the beginning of the first book, and was never found again. Um, Overall, I really enjoyed the book, and the big space battle for Earth that happens at the end of the book is crazy because there's like 500 ships that are going up against thousands of the others' weapons and ships, and it's like holy crap. And then Bill, his secret weapon is finally revealed because it was mentioned during the second book, but it's the third book that reveals it. Two of the Bobs that were specially created to move planets, massive weights, and have them come in from different sides of the other's sun and release these planets going at near light speed into a collision course, which they were going to collide with each other in the sun of that, of that star. And boom, supernova happens and the others are wiped out. Yep, that is how they, spoilers, that's how they defeat the others at the end. They wipe them out completely. And then the Pav, of course, are settled on a new world, and humanity is on multiple planets. And yeah, oh, and I totally missed up Herschel and Neil, which were two additional Bobs. They found an other's cargo ship and were able to convert it into a gigantic colony ship to get the humans off of Earth because of the nuclear winter that was beginning. Overall, All These Worlds is a fantastic book, and if I had thought it was the finale, I would have been happy with where it ended in this. Um, up next, the next audiobooks I'm going to listen to are a series called I Am Not a Serial Killer, which is about a boy who thinks he's a serial killer having to fight demons. And it's a pretty fun series. It's another one where there were 3 books for a while, and I thought there was only 3 books, and the way the third book ended made sense for an ending there. And then there was an additional 3 books that were written afterwards that you could almost say are a sequel series. And it's fun. It'll be a quick one to go through, and I'll review them when I'm done with each book. I'll catch you next time.